Today we're going to learn chess openings and how to play them. There are many chess openings. For example, the pyramid opening and the King's Indian opening. The pyramid opening. The pyramid opening is like a fortress, so you must hang on to the fortress as long as possible. You can also replace your side pawn with the bishop. So now I'm going to show you how to play the pyramid's opening. Firstly, go for the queen's pawn. Secondly, wait for black's move. Then move the black bishop's pawn. Thirdly, you do the king's pawn. Next, take your bishop out from the cage. But don't come here because the pawn will eat you and it's not really good, and you will also unleash the castle. The next step would be going for the horse. Yes, the horse. Next, it will be also black's turn, and we must also move this horse to get it on. And the next move, is to castle. Done. The pyramid opening is done, and this is really useful because you see, you can go and attack. You can go and attack here, and they can't really attack you, and you could say really safe, and that's one free pawn. That's really useful. Next is the King's Indian opening. The King's Indian opening is a trap and is played by some of the most powerful chess players in the past. But be careful, it's very risky. Okay, so the second opening that we're gonna learn is the King's Indian opening. Firstly, we're gonna need to go for the horse. Secondly, tell this bishop to go develop himself. Thirdly, you need to castle. Yes, castle. And then, if to prevent from them to control the center, like to come them like making like go in front this line, so we put one pawn here to sacrifice and protect. So let's go to the next opening now. The King's Indian opening is finished. And also, don't move this pawn if you want to complete the King's Indian. The Queen's Gambit opening. The Queen's Gambit opening is one of the oldest and most reputable openings for white. Unlike most openings, the Queen's Gambit usually evolves into a strategy game rather than an all-out tactical battle. Okay, so now I'm going to show you how to play the Queen's Gambit opening. Firstly, you have to go this. Secondly, you have to go this. Okay, and then you have to develop this, your horse. You have to develop your horse, then also develop this horse. So that's protection, and if they dare take, that's not really useful because but at this stage they can make the pyramid opening. They can make the pyramid opening, but that's the least of our problems. Okay, so now if we have to go and develop this bishop, but firstly we don't want this bishop to go first because there's the queen, so we're gonna protect this pawn. So if and only if like they go here, like to develop their horse, your bishop can come directly, but it's also a pin. You see, it's also a pin, and like they need to castle. They need to castle as it's safer here because it's already given an advantage for black. And here in the pyramid opening, you see we can't go like our queen to go to these black squares because the bishop is like controlling these squares. So next we have to develop this thing, this queen thingy. So and they will come here, but it's also very easy though. So if you're creating a fish hook, that means a bait. So like use your bishop, that's really sad for the enemy. And then you take back. So because it's not pinned, it's not really pinned now. this horse can run. That means also gave us a not really good advantage. So if they like come to these squares, like here, because they found here, that's the least of our problems. Let's check. Mate. It's checkmate, and the enemy can't go anywhere or like stuff. So if you play the gambits, the queen's gambit, opening very goodly or very like controlled space, and the opponent is like creating a bit of blunders, you can create a checkmate in the first round, in the first few rounds. So this is also a very good beginner opening, and it's, you could say, very unbreakable. And sometimes the queen's gambit opening is very unpredictable. This queen looks mischievous though. Next is the Dutch opening. The Dutch opening lets the king gain space on the king side at the expense of some weaknesses. Now I'm going to teach you the Dutch opening. Basically, you have to go this pawn. Yeah, this bishop's pawn. And if they go like this pawn here, or this pawn, then you're basically doomed. So if like on very lucky occasion that they like move the king's pawn, yeah, so then you can move this thing, this horse. Tell that horse to develop himself. Yes, and then you have to develop your queen. You have to develop your queen here. Like you can go here or here if you don't want to be threatened. You can go here if you want to like pin something, or like control these parts. Mostly we would say we would come here and we not here. So and the next thing is for this is a very good move for black. So to control the center, we put here, and it can't eat this because if we go this, we will have a very high advantage because we control these squares, and this guy will be dead. Yes, dead forever. So and if we can also eat, like we can also eat this, but if you want to complete the Dutch opening, then I'm not gonna eat this for you. So now we're gonna go and also develop this and also protecting this pawn. So in the next move, we're going here. We're going here. And then after the castles, you have to castle now. You have the castle now. See? You have the castle. And then after you castle, you are very safe now, so you don't have to be scared of anything. So like you're gonna be safe here. Next would be the Catalan opening. White will aim for long-term positional pressure in the center and on black's queen side. These positions can lead to small and nagging edges with very tactical endgames. Next on the list is the Catalan opening. Firstly, you have to go this pawn here. Yes, this pawn here. And then you have to go horse. Then you have to move your pawn. This measly little pawn here. And if they move like this, like you don't really care, then you have to finish this. And then they're gonna come here, or somewhat like here to challenge your pawn, but you just don't care what they're gonna do. So you're going like here. So they're gonna choose whether to take this pawn or this pawn. And this pawn is not really useful as it's a side pawn. And this, as you can say, a bishop's pawn is like you can like check with the king here or like something, and you can't really save it unless you like move a bishop and you can exchange. Yeah, so now next thing we're gonna do is to castle. Yes, castling. Okay, now the castle is finished, and if they like take back, it's not really really good move, but you used to say they're up an advantage of one pawn. But don't worry.
Kill that pawn.
Okay, so it can choose to run, but that's really a good move. This horsey will have nothing to capture and just say bye bye. And it's completely useless now. Okay, so now you see, you've got this pawn pinned. So if like they like go here or go here, bye bye. So this is somewhat like the Catalan opening. That means you are lower pawn, but you just create threats and you make like pins or something. But if they move like here, you still have the chance to like prepare, because you can just move your queen here, and if they could come here, right? So we're gonna go and move this pawn ahead, and if they eat, that's not really useful. And then we can come here, and like if they eat, if they come there, then yeah, it's not a big difference. So the Catalan opening is, you could say, a very quiet move and somewhat dangerous. It's really dangerous and can like eat the castle if you play correctly. So one free castle in exchange of a pawn. Really good move for white. Next up is the Nimzovich Larsen attack. The Nimzovich Larsen attack is a quick playable way for white to begin the game. It is named for the great Danish GM Bent Larsen, who was known for his offbeat style. So while the sixth opening is a Nimzo Larsen attack, basically you go this pawn. The horse pawn here. And next, if they do this pawn, then the Nimzo Larsen attack is not going to be useful. Or if they come here, that also activates their castle or their horse, and sometimes their bishop too. So let's just say that they go this pawn. Yeah, it's considered one of the best moves for black. So next we're gonna go for this horse here. Okay, so if like they want to kill this pawn, say bye bye, but it needs to run. And it can't come here, or it can come here too, though. Yeah, here. So now you can go and move your bishop here. And that means this bishop is not protecting this pawn anymore. So that means we can do the Nimzo Larsen attack. And if that everything's going well and they are going for the horse to protect this pawn, then you have to challenge that pawn. And see if they take it, then repairs actually. But we don't usually take it because of the horse here. And if we take it, he's going to eat it, and we're not gonna have really good options. And he's not gonna eat it because the bishop is here, and it's mostly used here, and the whole plan would be ruined. So firstly, we have to remove this horse. So now we're gonna go this. We're gonna go this pawn and give this pawn extra protection. So like if he checks us, well actually who cares though? So the queen needs to run now. Here, go back here or here. It's also really good. You can also come here, then you can activate the queen and get follow these diagonals. So now this bishop needs to go here. This horse needs to run, or we'll make an exchange. If he doesn't want to exchange, then you just make it like he comes about here. But we have a good position here too. We have got a good position here because the queen can't eat us because the pawn is protecting. So there's a good move. He can castle. If he castles, then the Nimzo Larsen attack is ruined. But if he doesn't castle and goes to activate his bishop, then you're in a mood to kill. Yeah, like this. So now this you cannot run because you see the horses can also eat this. So the only move, a good move, is to come here. Then bye-bye castle. This queen can choose though, but it's very good exchange. Like for a castle for a horse, she can eat this horse. Yeah, but actually, who cares though? It's because the horse is not really useful now. So okay, now we can do an exchange. If she exchanged, I will just eat this and yeah. But if she doesn't and she runs away, here I mean maybe a bit here or like here to take these gargoyles, then don't worry. Say bye-bye, castle. And the Nimzolov and attack will help you win black. And black will have severe disadvantages with absolutely no castles. And then there's a stuff too. You can come here to prevent like when it eats this bishop, you can run like this. So this queen can choose, and mostly we would not eat the queen because like they don't really need it or something. We really need this queen, so we're not gonna eat this, and we're gonna come against that here, so we can start eating the pawns. So this is the end of the Nimzolov's attack. Bye, see you guys soon. Bye bye.